everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood hanger hobbit here, and welcome aboard the 109 E4, a Tier 2, Rank 3.0 for the Germans. And what do we got here? A Whirlwind Mark 1? Good Lord, I don't hardly ever see those in game. Oh, excuse you? That was rude. Oh, you done made a mistake now, Mr. Whirlwind. What are you doing? You trying to turn fight in a meal? Really? What? Oh, the stupid was strong with that one. Ouch. You know what I think about allied teams, boys and girls? Sadly, you see that way too often dealing with allied teams. Good Lord, trying to turn fight in a twin-engine fighter and then just eats face. Oh well, target-rich environment. Look at all these snacks. I'm not going to let that one go and bring down my day. Oh, heck no. In fact, looky what we got here. It's a Mustang. Hello, Mr. Mustang. Ooh, goodbye, Mr. Mustang. Tasty treats. Oh, what do we got here? B25. I don't know about that. I'm going a little fast. Another rude one. Excuse you too. Oh, here comes the 190s. Yep, probably not going to get a shot on that. Good Lord, they got lots of pow-pows on the 190s at this tier. Yep, he got chompied. Now these MLs, the early ones, had the MGFFs, which, yeah, you're not going to be very happy with. This is the first one that gets the mine shells. And, oh Lord, does that make a difference. The reason I'm taking this sucker out is I had a lot of people ask me when I flew my Japanese 109 in game, people going to chat, well, what's the Germans got that's like that? You know, we want to try before we buy. What does the Germans got? Because they don't get an E7. Now, there is an E7 in game for Germany, but it's a rare freaking event vehicle that'll cost you out the booty. Last I saw it was like 65 bucks. Oh, hello, P38. How are you doing? Oh, you don't have any wings, so you're not doing so hot. Are you shooting me after you got killed? No. It's your friend, the Corsair. Hello, Mr. Corsair. How are you doing? Where'd you go? Corsair. Oh, there you are. Now, one thing you'll find about the whole E-Series, they're surprisingly tough. The later German fighters, they trade some of their toughness to crank out that little bit of extra power. But the Emils, no. They're actually pretty tanky. Which is good because I'm way too close to the freaking AA around here. And good Lord, anybody that's flown this map knows, good Lord, do they have the AAA on this thing. I mean, look at all them pew-pews flying. It's freaking ridiculous. What are you doing? Oh, Sparky Spark. Can everybody see where this Corsair is making the boo-boo? Mr. Corsair, you're faster in a straight line. So, why do you keep turning? Do you think you're a Spitfire? This is one thing I've noticed way too much. Oh, and I sprayed a little much, but oh well, it's been a while since I've flown one of these. But I've noticed so many Corsair pilots try to fly them like they're Spitfires. And I don't get it. The Corsair is not a Spitfire. Oh, but thank you. I so do appreciate that. The Corsair is a boom and zoom, boys and girls, not a Spitfire. Speaking of Spitfires, Hey, Mr. Spitfire, you want to play? I got plenty of pew-pews left. No, he's running back to the airfield. So I'm just going to speed this up a bit, because the trip back to base is pretty much uneventful. I think I'm going to get a shot at that little 38, but no. They decided head on in and slaughtering each other was the way to go. So now it's just me and that little fat 111 over there. We'll call him Stubby. Stubby over there, yeah, that's all I got. But all the enemies got is that Spitfire that you just saw heading back to base. So what am I going to do? Here's a bit of advice when you end up in a situation like that, when there's only like one or two of you left. Team up. You see what I'm doing? I'm not rushing over there to hunt for the Spitfire. I'm letting Stubby over there know I've got his back. I'm going to follow him all the way to the bombing target and stay right above his head. That way, he can work like an extra pair of eyes for me, which is always useful. Especially when you have no clue which runway this sucker landed on, or how much altitude he's got since I freaking landed. So yeah, don't just rush off and leave your buddies. Your buddies can be helpful. Because you know when Stubby there starts dropping them boom booms, Spitfire's going to know exactly where Stubby's at. So Stubby's going to be in trouble. Stubby's going to need the help. But that also helps me, because when he sees where the bombs are going off and starts coming for Stubby, I'm going to know where he is. So helping Stubby helps me. Now, of course, just because I'm helping Stubby here don't mean I'm not going to get some altitude. One thing that's really great about the E4 is the way this sucker climbs. So, yeah, I'm making sure that if we got us a space fire, then I am ready, willing, and able to engage him at altitude. Because I don't want him sitting there with a good 2 or 3 kilometers on me, able to start picking them off. Well, you good going, Stubby. You took that sucker out, and yep, what did I say would happen? He spotted Stubby, and he's going after my poor little friend. But I got all this juicy altitude, which is going to turn into lovely speed. Oh yes, this is just where you want to be with one of these. Yeah, right about now you're realizing, and at this point, this is where you screwed up. Because, yeah, you made the boo-boos. Shouldn't have been paying attention to Stubby. Oh, I bet that didn't feel too good, did it, Mr. Spitfire? Yeah. You should have been looking for something besides the bomber. I mean, good Lord, you could have seen that I had multiple kills. Oh, are you going to try to run back to base? Do you think I'm going to let that happen? Oh, look, I took a chunk of wing off. He's not feeling good at all, is he? Oh, boom. Oh, I so love the mine shells. Those are just so sweet. And letting everybody have a good old GG. Put on my victory smoke, because that was quite enjoyable. Let's see how we did, boys and girls. Oh, this plane is just so fun to fly. It really is. It's just a little slice of heaven. But, come on, tickets. How we do? Ooh, 4 kills. First place on the team. Heck yeah! I'll take that. I'll take that in a minute. Now, as I'm getting myself up into position, let me tell you a little bit about this bird. Where this bird really shone was the Battle of Britain. This thing got its trial by fire in the Battle of Britain. And one of the biggest pilots for this thing in the Battle of Britain was Adolf Galland. Now, he had already gotten nearly a triple ace by the time the Battle of Britain started. He'd already had 14 kills during the battle for France. But And this thing, oh my God, did he rack the heck up. By November of 1940, he had racked up his 50th kill when he downed a Spitfire over Britain. So, yeah, this thing could do the work. In fact, when his grouping, JG, I think it's 52, let me check. Nope, JG26 out of Pas de Calais, France, no, I'm butchering that, got the F series, he wasn't happy with it. Those early F1s with the 15 millimeter, he was like, no, don't like it. So he ended up doing all kinds of experimenting on their groups ones, putting different guns, gun pods, 13 millimeters instead of the 7.92s. Did a lot of experimenting. Oh, and a fun fact. You know how I talked in some of the other videos about Germans and standardization? What's that? He made them put an ashtray and a cigar holder in his freaking plane from the factory. Oh, good Lord. Can you imagine the Americans getting away with that? Some pilot going, yeah, the plane's nice, but where's my ashtray at? Yeah, you need to put me an ashtray in there along with a cigar holder, because, man, I gotta have me a good one after I kick some booty. Can you imagine how quickly he would have got laughed out of the building? And speaking of non-standardization, they had 5 different versions of just this bird. Yeah, no crap. 5 different versions. They had the 109E4, the 109E4B fighter bomber, the 109E4 tropical, the 109E4N, which traded the regular DB601 for the 601N, and they had the 109E4NB, which was a fighter bomber version of the 109E4N. Standardization, what's that? But to show you how tough these things were, in just one day in June of 1941, poor Adolf Galland got shot down twice in one day in these suckers. Yeah, he got shot down once in the morning where he had to crash land after he got jumped by a Polish Spitfire squadron, and then he got shot down again in the afternoon where he had to bail out of a burning bird and ended up with slight injuries, but still went home all right. Oh, hello, are you going to stall for me? Oh, I so do love when they do that. Don't get into stall fights with these things. Yeah, that's never a good idea. Oh, hello there, Mr. DB. Bet you thought I forgot about you, didn't you? I bet right now you're having one of those emotional events. You know, I will never understand why people fly them things. I mean, I can see planes like, you know, the B-25, the B-34s, some of the freaking, the Tu-2. The Tu-2 is a really good fighter bomber. Why would you fly something like this or like Stubby in the last one? It's slow, its guns aren't really that hot, and you're certainly not going to carry enough bombs in that thing to carry a freaking match. Pretty much you're going to get one drop and you're done. So, I really don't get the point of these things. Really don't. And you can dive all you want. It's not like you're going to be able to outdive this and that, buddy. What are you doing? Get on your rear guns. There you go. Oh, is somebody trying to jump in and take my fun? I don't think so. Oh. Watch out for that wing. Yee. I've had quite a few of them where I got hit with big old chunks of stuff, and yeah, this thing's tough, but it ain't tough enough to take that. Now, one thing you're going to have to remember with flying these suckers, you only got 60 rounds per gun in the cannons. And they're wing mounted. So yeah, not only is convergence going to matter, but you need to try to be as easy as you can on that trigger. That's one of the reasons why I like to have the convergence set so low. Because with something like this where you only got 120 rounds, you kind of need to be pretty dang sure when you pull that trigger that you got a good chance of connecting. What do we have here? Hello, Mr. Spitfire. Oh, never pull straight up into somebody. That's never a good idea. They've got the speed. You don't. The slower you get, the easier you are to shoot. Ooh, what do we got over here? MiG-3s. And those are okay at altitude, but what are you doing way down here, buddy? Oh, it's never a good idea to try to get low with one of those. Oh, but you come here now. Oh, you are not going to outturn me in that thing. You are fat and sluggish. Oh, come here. You come here. You are not getting away. And somebody trying to shoot through me again. Rude. Oh, excuse you. The biggest danger for this plane is guys trying to shoot through you. Because at this BR, you get the 190s. And occasional guys like that will just literally dive in front of your guns. Oh, but guess what? You can't have it. Mine. My Popeye. But yeah, you really have to watch that, especially with the 190s, because these are people flying their first 190s, and good Lord, do they like to spray? Ain't nothing more dangerous than a newbie in a 190, because they're like, ooh, look at all the cannon rounds I get. Blam, 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 blam. The next thing you know is half your team is dead, and they're like, I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. Oh, goodbye, P-38. Oh, kind of hard to get some kills in these things sometimes. But hey, you can't kill them all, even though you'd like to. Oh, there's somebody left. Where? Oh, thank you. Thank you for telling me where that was. I do appreciate. Oh, he's going after our poor little Key 44, trying to go back to base. It's a hurricane. And not really too impressed with the hurricanes in this game. Well, other than Stalin Kane. They're just too dang slow. I've taken mine out to finish spading them off, and it was not fun. Really wasn't. We'll have a video coming up soon of the Key 61s. The Key 61s, well, with the exception of one of them, are actually quite fun. But the Hurricane, no. Oh, hello there, Mr. Hurricane. I may be out of pow-pows, but guess what? I got a ton of pew-pews. And oh, good Lord, dodge the friggin' lemon train. Oh, you come here. Oh, that's it. Oh, thank you. I so appreciate that, buddy. Oh, that feels so good. Yeah, you're going to need to have a little practice with the pew-pews. And guess what? One of my team acting like a douche. Are you surprised? I'm not. Doesn't surprise me at all in this game anymore. We have so many toxic players. Well, let's see how we did. And ooh, ace in a day. Happy day, happy day. Got my ace in a day. Oh, wonderful bird. Ooh, and it pays pretty good too for a non-premium. Heck yeah. Oh, get the reward. And as you can see, I didn't quite have this one finished. Yep. Still had a couple of things to grab. But hey, that's how them aces help. Especially now that they got rid of that RP cap. Definitely useful. And now she's done. Yay! So what do I think about this bird? If you want to know what the Japanese 109 E7 is like before you buy one, take this baby out. It's dang near identical. Same handling, same guns. Oh, and it's just a little slice of heaven. It really is. You got the agility, you got the mine shells, you got the great climb rate. It's just a wonderful little bird to fly. Well, be sure to like and share, and I hope to see you up there in the clouds. Have a good one, y'all.